Well, hello everybody. I'm the Rifter, and this is my nightmare. I hope you out there on the internets are having a better day than I did. Super dead today because apparently it's just torrential flooding. I've got just severe, I guess, common sense thing to talk about. I don't know. I don't even know how to introduce what I'm talking about because the conversation should never have happened today. And when I tell you what it is, if you don't understand, then you're the very person that I want to avoid. So you ever had one of those days where you see somebody and you immediately know, like right after you ask if they need help, you immediately know that I shouldn't have said anything to you. I should have just let you walk by. So the conversation just kind of went, do you need some help today? No, I'm just waiting for my girlfriend. Okay. Well, actually, you know what? I gotta have a talk with you about something. Never seen this dude before in my life, but okay. Gotta have a talk with me specifically. And then his girlfriend shows up. Yeah, you guys need to explain that your credit card is a credit card. That's where the whole thing just went downhill. Why do I have to explain that a credit card is a credit card? I don't understand why I have to do this. This is something that a child could do. You could show them a picture of a credit card and say, this is a credit card, and then say, what is that? Well, that's a credit card. So that's not where the stupidity ends. I think there was blood leaking from my ears earlier. So yeah, you need to tell people that your credit card is a credit card, number one. And number two, and I almost couldn't keep it together. Number two, you need to tell people that they need to pay their payment on or before the due date. What do you mean? Well, there's late charges. Yeah? That's typically what happens when you don't pay a bill on time. You get a late fee. Well, my girlfriend bought blah blah blah, blah blah blah, interest free, blah blah blah. But there's a really hefty late charge that they stick on there. So it's kind of like it's not interest free. But you need to tell people that when they send in their bill, it takes a few days for it to get there, and then it takes a few days for processing. You know, that's just one of those things that I wouldn't think that I would have to tell someone who is in their, I don't know, mid to late 60s. You've probably been paying bills all your life. I would assume you have been. How do you not understand how that works? He might as well have been that lady in the commercial where she walks up to me, I unfriend you. That's not how it works, man. So I tell him, you know, you can come in and pay your bill and it's immediate. Well, I live about 50 miles away, so I can't do that all the time. I don't know what all the time is. I mean, bills usually come once a month, so I'm not 100% sure what he was talking about. Anyway, to further compound the stupidity, he tells me that he gets his girlfriend gets a late charge every month because her due date for the bill comes before she gets her paycheck every month. I got nothing for you. It's called being an adult. You set some back and then you have it for that next month. Why am I teaching this dude about finances? And you know, it didn't dawn on me. It didn't dawn on me until just now that the worst part of the entire conversation was after he was done bitching at me. He decided to tell me about how he has such a great deal on his home phone, which I don't have a home phone. There's no point in having one, at least not for me. He's such a great deal on his home phone, and he's getting something for $48 a month when he was paying AT&T $78 for no long distance, just local calling. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm going to listen to a guy that can't figure out that when you send something in the mail, you have to wait a few days for it to get to where it's going, and then it takes them time to process. Like, I'm going to listen to any kind of financial advice or any kind of good deal advice from anyone like that. This is one of those basic skills of life that you just need to figure out early on. Like, when did you get your first credit card? Was it 3 weeks ago or last year? And that is the bad thing. He said that she got it last year, and she's supposed to have interest-free financing. And it's like, so you've been paying on it for at least 5 months, at least, and you still haven't figured it out? You don't need credit cards. You don't need them. Put them away. Put them away. Just put them down and back away. Actually, you're the type of person that companies make a lot of money off of because you're kind of dumb. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying you're kind of dumb. You don't need credit cards because you're going to get yourself into a mountain of debt. I don't really have any room to talk, but I know how to manage it and pay my bills on time. If I don't pay my bill on time, I know I'm getting a late fee. I'm not going to call anybody or gripe at them and say, hey, you really need to tell me when my due date is. Geez, whenever I have a due date for something, I get like 80 emails. Like AT&T sends me like 3 emails. They're like, this is just a courtesy reminder that your bill is due and it will be late after this date. And like they send me that 3 times before it's actually late. So I don't know. I don't know that anyone can shed any light on that because this guy is obviously in the dark. And then my coworker standing next to me is just standing there like the same confused look as me. And it almost seemed like it was a joke because the guy kept saying stuff and then he would... Actually, that is the funny redeeming part because his girlfriend's walking all over the place and looking at stuff, and then he looks around and she's not anywhere near him. And that's the thing, this guy kept like a really close eye on her. And he goes, well, I better go before she just leaves me here or something like that. And my coworker, once he walked off, she's like, man, I would have left his ass like 2 days after I got with him. I'm just like, there's not enough patience for that. I mean, learn your due dates, write them down. Now, I can understand if somebody is like, I don't know, in their 70s or 80s and getting Alzheimer's and they're upset about it. Yeah, it happens, and it's terrible. But if they have Alzheimer's, somebody should be managing their bills. And if that's the guy managing a bill for an Alzheimer's person, the Alzheimer's person is going to get a lot of late charges. I'm sorry, dude. You're just not that smart. Neither's your girlfriend. How? Write down your due dates on a piece of paper. Refer to them every month. Keep them in a place where you're not going to forget them. Like, I don't know, the front of your refrigerator. Maybe that's a good spot. Anyway, I really had to get that out because that's been gnawing on me all day long. Oh my God. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you like the video, click like. It lets me know that I'm on the right track. Some people tell me I'm kind of boring, which is fine. I am boring, but, click the like button if you like it. If you like more videos like this, or if you like the Dry John, or you would rather see the Spastic Angry John. I don't have too much spastic angry left in me, but there's plenty of anger, just not spastically. Anyway, click around here for more videos, and then click over here to subscribe. I will see yous in the next video. Actually, I'll see you in my next nightmare. Thank you for watching. I gotta go.